right. So we are live. Aloha from not Hawaii, but from Michigan. Okay, let me just check if I'm live. It's an interesting day today before Christmas. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone. My name is Rena. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my page. Let me introduce myself before I forget. I am a Navy veteran. I am married to also a Navy veteran. I have we have two children, two boys, and I'm a full-time nurse. And of course, a very, very proud digital business owner. That's why we are doing this go live today. Okay, so I have guests who I just randomly found on Facebook, scrolling through Facebook, and not realizing that they are actually from Michigan. What are the odds? And like I said during my post, there are no coincidences in this life. Everything happens for a reason. Before I go on to my guest, check your Facebook. I'm checking mine. I don't think I am on go live on my page, so I'm gonna play a music real quick just to double check if we are actually live. Sometimes this thing is not cooperating with me, and someone is just talking behind my back. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna play music. Hold on, babe. Check your go live, my guests, and give me a thumbs up if it's working. Okay. Okay. I'm going to stop the music now. So, testing, it is working. And so I'm just going to bring my guest in. It's Steve and Elly from Michigan, and have them introduce themselves. Give me 1 second.
Hello, everybody.
And we are live. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. First of all, I want to thank you both for coming in like on the 23rd before Christmas and joining me on my go live. And we kind of talk a little bit for like a few minutes before we went live, but I would like for you to please introduce yourselves, and then we'll start with our discussion. Go ahead.
Thank you
for having us.
Yeah, thank you, Rena, for inviting us in this fun conversation. We just met recently, and thank you for reaching out to us. Yeah.
Yes.
My name is Elly. I am originally from Malaysia. I'm just settled down in Michigan, USA, back in 2022, due to married to this Mr. Right over here.
Not Mr. Wrong, Mr. Right.
Yeah, Mr. Right.
Sometimes
Because
Mr.
his
Wrong.
last name is Wright. WRIGHT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I
Hi.
am Steve, right? I'm a Michigander, lived here my whole life, and I met this wonderful woman on a karaoke app called
Yeah.
Smule.
Of all things, of all places, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we sang together, and we did some movie scenes together. You can sing, you can act, go on video, and we started, chatting and having conversations, and we started to
Everything
really
is history.
get to like each other.
Yeah.
And then even though I found out that she was 9,300 miles away, I was hoping, she'd be like a couple of miles away, but she ended up being across the other side of the world.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop
Wow.
us. Yeah.
So we have
Wow.
been in a long distance relationship for 4 years since 2017,
Yes.
Wow.
and we closed our distance in 2022. Yeah.
Huh.
We
That's
got
a very,
married.
very.
Got
Yeah, go
married
ahead.
in May of 2022.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, I came to America in March 2022, but we did our marriage in May 2022. Yeah,
Yes, and we went through that whole immigration process.
yeah, the K1 Fiancé
It's
visa.
very tough, very long.
I know.
And
Well, the global pandemic kind of give us some times
yeah,
to,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
well, actually we decided to do it because
yes,
it is hard. We do it
yes.
ourselves. We don't hire any visa lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
All right. So I forgot to mention that this series is actually called "The Guys in the Biz." In the business, we are all in this business together. Like it's a very global business, as you can see. They're from Michigan. I'm from Hawaii, but I'm in Michigan right now. But we just met online, and that's what we are trying to tell everyone here and let everyone know here. And of course, we want to highlight Mr. Steve, Mr. Right, on this particular one. But we also wanted, of course, to introduce Mrs. Right. Um, so let's get on to the topic. Well, we'll have a topic later on, but we kind of talk about it as well. And I always ask when there's a gentleman in the business. A lot of times we always hear the stories. We, with the business owners, we always tell the stories about the spouse being the skeptical. So the $1 million question: who was the skeptical spouse?
yeah. Definitely me.
Okay.
'Cause she was the one that found it. She was actually
Mm-hmm.
looking for an online job
Mm.
because we both didn't want her to be out there working at the grocery store,
Nothing wrong with that.
at the home improvement store, the
Mm-hmm.
cashier. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a cashier. I mean, millions of people
Right.
do it, but that's not what we wanted.
Nothing wrong with it because I'm still new to the culture,
Mm.
to the
Yeah.
country, to the
Mm-hmm.
everything. And my working experience in Malaysia was an executive secretary to a
Mm.
corporation for almost 10
Okay.
years.
Mhm.
And this gentleman over here don't want me to end up something like it's just not aligned with your experience. But you
Yeah,
Right.
just can't find anything that align to your working experience back home because
yes,
our experience back home and the experience here is just totally different, right?
Yep.
So as
Mm-hmm.
an immigrant, it is really tough or challenging to find a
yeah,
profession that align to your experiences.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when she
Yes.
found this online uh, business, uh, I was working full time for a
Mm.
corporation.
You still.
Still am. I was
Shut up.
I was
Yes.
injured in March of this year, so I've been off with my injury, since.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I've had more time to be able to join her in the go lives and the interviews. But
Right.
before
Nice.
that, I was just like, no, you go ahead,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you take care of it.
Yeah. All right. So before we go on, I forgot to acknowledge. We're actually gonna acknowledge the people who are watching us because I can see it on my phone, but I cannot see it on my laptop. So for the
Mhm.
ones who are joining us, I always look at my phone camera. For the ones who are joining us, or whoever is gonna watch this replay, please leave a comment. Let us know where you're joining us from. Because like I said, we are global, and this is the beauty of this business because it's online. And before we go on, for the ones who would like to learn about this business, that's not what we're going to talk about today because we have a dedicated webinar that explains about our business. For Steve and Ellie, what is your, I know it's on the screen, but give us your website, not email address, but your website.
Oh, our website is on the screen
Yeah,
Mhm.
StephenElly.com.
www.stephenelly.com.
And mine is rnrenabn.com. So if you want to know more, just go on to our websites. It will ask for your name and email address. We don't use that for anything else but for the webinar. Um, going, continuing on. Oh, anyway, so I want to acknowledge our viewer that I can see on my phone. I don't know if you guys can see anybody, but Jamie, I'm not gonna say that other last name, Airwick Mattern, I think that's the name. Hi, thanks for joining us live. Okay, so the
Jamie.
one, yes, the thing I got from you was immigrant. Um, from our conversation a while ago, there are a lot of immigrants in this business. We all know that. We've
Yes.
noticed a lot of us, majority of us are immigrants.
Mhm.
This is going to go to my next topic. Our next topic actually is our why. When we go, when we listen to all our fellow business owners, we all pretty much have similar whys, right? Like
Mhm.
one is family. That's always the case. Family. Um, for some immigrants, for most immigrants, actually, we want to help our families in our native country. I'm from the Philippines. You're from Malaysia. And I thought you were Filipina at first.
Everybody does because we look
Yes.
alike,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
good good thing I didn't speak Tagalog and my I don't know if I spoke Tagalog in my
Well, if
messages.
you
I
speak
thought I did.
Tagalog to me, I will tell you, sorry, I don't understand.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
yes. So I guess the question is why? Why did you start this digital business?
Okay. Because I found this business, I will state it why I want to start this business.
Mm,
Because when I migrated to America in 2022, of course, I am forcing to take a break because of the lengthy immigration process, right?
mm,
When you migrated here, you can't find any job initially because it is not how it works. For
mhm,
America spouse or immigrants, you need to get approval from the USCIS to get a
mm,
work authorization,
yes.
be it offline, be it online. You
Mm,
can't work. So I was forced to stay home as a homemaker.
yes.
And during that period of time, okay, I'm taking a break. That is good. I'm doing the house chore, doing a housewife business. But seeing my husband came back home
Mm.
physically exhausted from his work, like daily 12 to 14 hours a day.
And grumpy.
Aren't we all after like working for a few
Yeah,
hours? I mean, long
Yeah.
hours, yes. We
so
all are.
yeah, so it just make me feel bad, feel
Mhm,
heartbroken. Like, why can't I help him to generate more income to help this household? Of
yes.
course, this gentleman said, no, I can take care of it.
Mm.
But being me, have been working my whole life,
Hmm.
I just feel uncomfortable about the financial security because I
Yeah.
don't have money here, right?
Yes.
I have savings back in Malaysia, but it's just not um, enough for
Uh-huh.
living in US.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
not. It's just not. It's like 4.5 difference of currency.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're doing well with my salary, but we weren't doing very well
Yeah.
like we want.
It's
So
like a typical, not typical, but like American life. We're living paycheck to paycheck. Sometimes we even dip into our credit cards. I mean, it's the truth here in the any. I don't know about other countries, but I can speak for U.S. Right?
yeah,
It's like
yes,
a common thing right there. Um, the other thing I want to get into, and I always ask this during my go live, and like we mentioned, our whys are pretty much all similar. You listen
right,
to everyone, it's all the same.
yeah.
But what makes it different is the moment. And I think you kind of answered it already. What was that? That was the moment when you decided to like do it right then and there, right? Like,
Yeah, the moment I think is because of his exhaustive.
yeah.
Then okay, I decided to find a job that can
Mm,
help the household,
Mm.
right?
mm-hmm,
I didn't really looking for business initially,
mm,
but when I saw this advertisement of a mom of three boys are thriving in the online business with her pocket of time,
yes.
I say, why not? I give this a try because it's an online business. I can work from home. I don't have to deal with the weather because the four seasons is new to me. I don't want to deal with cold. Walking out to the street, bundle up like a penguin. Yeah. And yeah, I say give it a try. That's why I dive into the webinar and I paid for it.
Come on, go live.
Okay.
Come on, babe, come here. That's my husband. Sorry. Are you guys leaving?
Hi.
Yeah.
You're
I,
leaving?
Nice to meet you.
I got them taken out.
He can't hear you because I'm on my thing, but he said, nice to meet you.
Oh, same here. Same.
And then we'll probably leave around 3.
Around 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
You don't want
Nice
kiss
to
me in
meet
public?
you.
He doesn't want to kiss me in public. Okay. Bye, babe.
Bye.
I'll see you. All right. Sorry about that. This is
Oh,
what
that's
happens when you
okay.
do go live.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to go somewhere
Your
else.
husband
and,
is a Michigander as well, right?
Oh, of course he is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes. What were we talking about? The moment. And
Yeah.
speaking of
So
food,
I found that this business is doable for a
Yeah.
housewife like me, and I don't have to deal with the weather and don't have to settle with just a minimum wages job, right? So I give it a try. So I paid 149 without his knowledge because I want to dig in myself first before him, you know. I want to make sure, okay, this is good. The platform is good. The business plan is good before I persuade him to watch the pre-coaching video calls with me. Yeah.
She asked me to watch the video.
yeah.
I would have said yes because I trust her 100%, and I knew that she really wanted to do it. So I would have said yes without watching the video. But I watched it, of course, and
Yeah.
after seeing it, I said, "Yeah, we have to try this,"
Yeah.
because we always
Yeah.
talked about opening our own business or starting our own business, but we didn't think about online.
Mm-hmm.
We thought about maybe a restaurant or a store or something like that, which would have cost
Fortune.
Way
way
up.
more than this business.
Yes.
So I said, "What? Yeah, let's give it a try."
And you're giving us a good point because that's what I'm trying to relay to other people as well. Because I was the same thing. Um, I was the same thing before. And one of my reasons why are my families in the Philippines are actually watching right now. I have my sister-in-law, Lori, Manang Lori, Merry Christmas, and my brother Sixto in the Philippines right now. Merry Christmas to you guys in the Philippines. But I never really thought of business because I'm not a business person. I'm a nurse. I'm like, I don't know anything about business. And so I've always brought it up to them before whenever I go visit the Philippines, like maybe we should start something and that way you guys can have an income. But then the questions are, where are we going to do it? What are we going to have? What we're going to build all of this? Who's going to manage it? It's like a lot of like, there's so many things going on. Like, who's going to watch it? Are they gonna fight over it? Who knows? So that never really came true. Like we never really ended up doing anything. And then when I saw this, I was like, hey, they can do it too, even if they're in the Philippines. I can help them. We can start from the very, very bottom. And that's what I'm doing with the foundation of my business, whether they know it or not. And I've always thought, and that's why I'm taking my time because I want them to be the foundation of my business, family,
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
I didn't do it just for myself. And I always say this whenever I have a go live.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really about it is I'll be hypocrite to say that I don't need the money. We all need money to survive in this world. But that wasn't my main reason. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like it's not just like to get rich. Because this is not a get rich program. This is not a get rich quick program. By the way, whoever is watching this or gonna watch this, by any means, no. I mean, some people have done it within 4 months, but it wasn't about the money. It was
Yeah.
about what can I do to help my
Mm-hmm.
family, and this is the best answer. And
Yes.
and to answer, and I always say this too, but my main trigger, I call it a trigger, why I started this business was since my families are here, they know this because I talk about it all the time. It was the passing away of my parents back to back. That's when I was like, hey, I have to do something. And yeah, this was during the pandemic also.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it's a hard realization that time is really precious and life is really,
Life-
really short.
Mm.
No one will ever understand those phrases unless
Unless something happened to them.
correct. And that's what exactly happened to me. And I was like,
Yes.
I thought I was just going to retire as a nurse. You know, I was like, I'll work until I'm 65, 67, nowadays, probably 70 to get my social security. If we even have
It's
to
not a guarantee
pay
now.
then.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, so it's one of those things. And like you said, it's more than just a business. It's a great business actually.
Yes.
um Anything that you want to add? Sorry, I got carried away again. I always get carried away when I talk about the trigger point because I want to relay it to people. Like, you have to find your why,
Yeah.
and you have to want to do this to do it. We're not just here to make money out of you or just
Yeah.
a number. We're here helping people because we're helping ourselves, and we also help people,
Correct.
right?
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So
Steve,
I think
yeah,
if you see the community is full of immigrants, because our ultimate purpose
Mhm.
in our life is to help our families. That's
Yeah.
the main goal. Same as well as my husband.
yeah,
We want to help our families because
yeah,
we are not coming from a rich and wealthy family. We work our whole life, work our butt off,
yes,
working hard, but we are not going anywhere with our job. No.
Yeah.
I mean, 10, 20 years. He's been working 20 years in this corporation.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what you get?
Right.
Now, a broken ankle.
Yeah. Yeah, because nowadays most businesses don't offer pensions.
No.
You
Nope.
get maybe a 401k if you get involved in the 401k, but that's also risky. You
Yeah,
can lose
it is.
everything out of that. The stock market crashes, that's gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 So when I saw the video, I was just shocked and amazed about how many young people were retiring. I'm looking at 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds
Excuse me.
retiring, and
Yep.
then they're also retiring their families. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is what I want to do. This
Yeah.
is what I want to do. I want to retire, and I want to retire our families and spend more time with them.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of hard to, and that's my other thing. It's so hard to relay that message without proving them the monetary part. But for us in the business, we have rules and regulations that we follow. We can't just say, this person made this blah, 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 blah. We can't just post it out there. I wish we could sometimes, but there's other way. But it's just, I think a lot of people, they're still stuck with to see is to believe.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
But if
wearing a
you
believe.
see
Oh,
to believe,
Yeah.
just pay that 149.
yeah.
You got
And
nothing to lose because you got 30 days money back guarantee. Because see for yourself the compensation plan that lay out.
Yeah.
You can see all the people's testimonial in the community
That's right.
Yes.
without us telling you.
Yes.
See for yourself, right?
Yeah.
And it's all over the world. It's like I'm so amazed, like how many like people from all over the world. I forgot what they were talking about during our mastermind, where they have this big community of when we have the dialects and all that. I was like, I've never heard of that dialect before. I'm like, what is that community? I was like, what? So
Yeah.
it's all over the world. It's not just in the US, not just in Canada. How many did they say during the thing? 26 countries. I may not have the right numbers. I think you have it on your post. 26 countries, and how many offices we have all over the world? So many, 40 something, I think.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard. But that's what we are here. That's why we do these go lives, to inform other people. And I think I was gonna ask you, what do you love about this business, but I feel like we've covered it all and everything. Right?
What you love about this business? I'll let you, because he kind of just joined me in this business, participated more
Yes.
since his injury.
Yeah.
So I'll let him explain
What
what he loved about this.
Sure.
I love about this is you could do this anywhere, anytime, your own convenience, your own hours. You don't have to
Yeah.
get up at 5 a.m. like I used to
Mhm.
have to get up 5 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Start the car in the cold or drive in the rain, scrape your windows off, go to a job that you really don't want to go to.
I know.
And multi, yeah, they're multitasking you
Mhm.
to do several different jobs at the same time. They're telling you how long you have to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with this online business, you tell yourself how long you have to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
And you,
also can take vacation anytime you want. Like
yeah,
with us employees, we have to ask permission to go on vacation, and
yeah,
then we were not even allowed to. Not they would. How would I say it in a better way? I don't want to say it in a negative way, but for me, I can only take Christmas leave.
No.
The other ones, they can only take New Year's. So it's like you have to give and take. Like I cannot take both Christmas and New Year vacation. So those are the things like we can talk forever and ever, but I just noticed our time. I'm like, oh my god, time is passing by so fast when we're having fun. Like it's already 7:26. I'm like, I feel
I
like we
know.
still have a lot to talk about. But we can always, like I always tell everyone, we can we can have a number two next time, definitely.
Oh,
um
sure.
oh yeah,
but yeah, you have 4 minutes. We have so many things that I wanted to talk more about this, but like you said, now that I'm here in Michigan for Christmas, I'm like, how do people get to work? How did I do it before too? Because I was
I
in
know.
Illinois. We were in Illinois for 4 years before we went back to Hawaii, and I was like, I don't miss this. I really don't. I'm like, I don't.
You don't miss the flow, right?
Yeah, right.
No. I was like, I can't. I can't. And good thing I'm not driving either. But we have 3 minutes left. I
Oh, sorry.
what one at a time. I would start with you, Ellie. I guess what is your message to our viewers, whoever's gonna watch this on a replay?
Yes, I'm sure everybody have their own goals and dreams, right? But it is whether up to you to pursue it or just stuck with it, right? So it's, for me, we have been in corporate life for a long time, but we still doesn't achieve our dreams. But
Uh-huh.
this opportunity give us an open door.
Mhm.
You just have to open your mind
Yeah,
to see it for yourself,
that's right.
experience it for yourself. If you don't take that steps, you don't want to have regrets in your life because
Mm-hmm.
this is something that you can build for your legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to,
So
yeah,
take that action today
yeah,
for your 2025 new resolution.
that's right. And to all you husbands out there,
Like it.
listen to your wife, trust her, and if she wants to open this online business, you say yes.
See for yourself. I
See, like see
I
my
advise
husband.
you.
Because your wife is always right.
Yes. No, no, I'm claiming it to the universe out there. I know my husband will join me later on, but the difference between me and him, and I always have to say this too, is that he loves his job. That's our difference because he has a mission that I would love his job too if I were working at where he works at. He loves his job. That's the difference between me and him, and he's not ready to get out of that job yet, which I truly understand. But for the
Mhm.
husbands out there, the least you can do, at least to support your spouses. He supports me. My husband supports me 100%, like you saw, but he won't start the business yet. But he will. That's why I always use the word yet, because he will
Keep the
soon.
faith. Keep the faith.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my last words would be I like I said, everything happens for a reason. I think I'm wearing this jacket for a reason. Believe it first before you can see it. Because if you're just saying to see is to believe, you don't use that in your faith.
Yes.
So you have to see. I'm going to bring out this. I don't know if people will not like this, but whatever your faith is, do you have to see it first before you believe in whatever you
Mhm,
believe in? Or do you
mhm.
believe first, hoping that you'll see
Yeah.
whoever you believe in? You know what I mean? Like, you don't need a proof. We have a community that will prove. We
Yes.
have tons of them. It's just a step. Yes,
You
we
have a
just
good
have
point
steps.
there because it's
Yeah,
like religions. We talk about religions, right? You never see your God, but why are you believing?
correct.
Yeah.
So same thing with this. We are real people out here. We are not
So
just
we
like
put
you
out
don't make
our
up robots.
face. We put out our face
Mhm.
here for you
Our
to
families.
see we are genuine people,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
we don't do something fishy or overnight business. No.
If we were actors, if we were actors, we would deserve an Oscar.
right. Because we are so real, right? We are so
Yeah.
Right, right.
believable. That's because we are real. And
Yes.
Yep.
that's
Yes.
the only thing. Believe and have dream big and believe that you will achieve that dream. You don't have to get stuck with
Yes.
whatever you're doing. Hello to all. Sorry, I just saw my phone. Thank you for all the ones who are watching right now. Gemma, Lori, Manang Sixto, Ruby Bland. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But you can watch the replay. And I think we have set the message very, very clear. We have said it all. And thank you again. Really, really keep in touch with me. We might have to do a number two. A
Oh,
number two. Definitely. I'll keep you guys in my list to go through again to recycle for the next year. If you
Thank
guys
yay.
you.
don't
Thank you.
mind.
Thank you
Thank
for everyone
you.
who is watching. We wish you a very
Mm,
happy Merry
Merry
Christmas
Christmas.
and Happy New Year.
Happy
Yes.
New Year. In Hawaiian, Mele Kalikimaka, Hau'oli Makahiki Ho. I'm sorry.
Here's the
um,
song.
huh?
Yeah, one of my favorite songs.
You should sing. Oh, maybe we should sing it. Go ahead. One, two, three.
Melancholy
Mele Kalikimaka is the
is a
thing
thing to say
to
on a
say.
bright
It's right.
Hawaiian Christmas
Hawaiian
day.
Christmas Day.
That's the greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Lastly, we're just gonna say it with me. We're gonna say aloha. It's a long aloha. Okay. One, two, three. Aloha.
Um,
Aloha.
I love it. All right, guys. Hang tight. I'm just gonna go ahead and end our live. Okay.
okay,
Okay,
bye for
bye.
now.